So I'm here at the police department to do my international travel notification, uh, sex offender notification to the U.S. Marshal's office. And I guess my appointment was at 9. He's kind of running behind, I guess, but we'll give him a few more minutes and I'll probably end up giving him a call myself. Because, of course, I don't want to sit here all day, and I do want these people to respect my time just like I respect theirs. They make appointments for a reason, and I just don't think that just because you're dealing with a sex offender, you should be able to treat them however you want to treat them and expect them to not say anything. That's non negotiable for me. So, yeah, this is where we're at. All right, guys, so here's where we're at. I just left the PD to do an update on international travel, and today is, what's today? December 30th. I plan on flying out February 1st, and the registering officer told me that I had to reschedule for next Thursday, which would be January 6th. He says that the marshal's office is saying that we can't do um, early notification more than 21 days, which is quite interesting because I've seen individuals do it for way more than that. So I'm not going to argue with him. I'm just going to come back next Thursday and give him all the information that he is asking me to give him. Um, yeah. In the meantime, I'm supposed to fill out the international travel form through Adobe. So I'm waiting on him to email me that. And when he does, I'm probably going to end up having to go to the library just to get, access to the Adobe program. I really don't know. He gave me the form to fill out. And yeah, on this form, um, I'm not really sure what they're asking outside of this. I gave them all the information. He's wanting me to type it in. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm going to be back next Thursday to, I guess hopefully finish the process. But he did reiterate that once I um, check out to leave, and once I leave, I can't come back, which is due to the city ordinances that are currently in place. Can't live within 1,000 feet of this, that, this, that. You guys know the rules, but I will not be coming back. In which I didn't plan. I don't plan on coming back anyway. But let's just see how it goes. All right, so I am back for my update. Um, Apparently, didn't have all the information I guess I was supposed to have last visit. It's a little confusing, but I know I brought everything in, referring to the U.S. Marshals site with what they were asking, with what they were informing me to bring in, as well as the email with all the other information that I was told to bring in. So I do have all that information today, which is just the physical copy of the itinerary. Um, Checkout day. So I'm gonna put you guys on audio, and we're gonna check back in when we leave. All right. All right, guys. So I just did my checkout for the U.S. Marshals, or well, for my local PD to update the U.S. Marshals, and uh, got my form, paperwork, all that stuff. Um, I'm ready to go, man. Just another few weeks, and we're gonna see if they give me any troubles or any hassles on the plane. But I'll keep you guys up to date with what's going on and whatnot. All right. Hey guys, just wanted to make this short video. Currently at the airport, getting ready to take my first flight. Um, Forgot to make a, video this morning. I've been kind of bummed out about the whole COVID stuff going on. I actually tested positive a couple weeks ago, so I needed to. I was kind of pushing it, you know. Pretty much scheduled an appointment almost every day until I tested negative. But the home uh, at home test, I don't recommend them. They're just not accurate at all. I must have taken like 5 different at home tests, and each one of them were negative. I go in for a PCR test and it's positive, Go right back to taking a home test and they're all negative. But now that I've gotten this one out the way, I'm now negative, so I'm clear to fly. Just need to make sure I make it to the New York airport. I'm assuming that's where I'm going to have to go through TSA and all of that stuff, so I will check back in with you guys and let you know my status. All right, guys, landed in New York airport, getting ready to take my flight to Portugal, and so far check-in went smooth. I got my boarding pass, and we are, I'm assuming, going to go check in through customs. Now, they did ask me for a COVID test. I showed them my negative result. I also showed them my passport, as well as they needed to know an address of where I'm going to be staying. And this is TAP Portugal, right? So I am going to try to make it through TSA, and I will update you guys soon. All right, guys, as a quick update, my transition through TSA here in New York actually went pretty smooth. Thank God. I know a lot of you are having issues with, international travel, as far as when you get out of the country, they're stopping you and sending you back for various reasons. I'm actually going to fly in, and when I do, I'm going to update you as a status as to how that went. And just to be clear, my goal here is not to cause trouble in any kind of way. It is strictly just to document travel purposes and what's going on as far as us, where we are allowed to go, because we don't know. Oftentimes we get to these places and we're turned around not knowing we're not even supposed to be there, and I don't think it's right because we pay for everything. But yeah, got my boarding pass to Portugal. I'm supposed to fly to Madrid from Portugal, then into Frankfurt. So we're going to see how that goes, and as usual, I will get back with you guys and let you know an update. Hello, people. Just wanted to check in with you. I just made it to Lisbon, Portugal. It's about 7-ish in the morning. I had no issues getting through immigration. Their checkpoints were smooth. Now I'm just waiting for them to post my gate to know where I'm supposed to go to catch my flight toward Madrid. Let's see. First stamp out the way. I got 2 more stamps to go until I reach my destination, Madrid and then Frankfurt. So we'll see how that goes. So far, so good. There's no green notices, no hassle, no nothing. Everybody has been extremely respectful along the way. Easy to talk to. They like to listen. Now, when I arrived here, I have had quite a bit of a language barrier because they speak Portuguese here. I've had to go to 5 different individuals just to find out what the monitor means. but you know, I was able to figure it out. They just hadn't posted my gate yet, so right now I'm waiting on that. And when they post that, I guess I'm gonna board, um, head to my next location, which would be Madrid, and then Frankfurt. But so far, they've scanned my passport. I've given them my negative COVID results. I've given everything that they've asked. I've been fully compliant, in full compliance with what they're requiring of travelers. That is, and like I said, so far so good. So I will update you again. I'm sorry for so many different videos in so many different parts, but you know, I'm not one of those YouTubers that just wants to, you know, try to make it all professional and stuff like that. I just want to document our travel experiences. That is it. All right. So I'll touch base with you guys here shortly. Thank you. See you later. All right, guys. So just to give you all this final update, I have made it to Germany. I'm not gonna lie, there was a bit of anxiety that kind of set in when I was at the Spain immigration, getting ready to leave Spain. Had to do all that, you know, the process of doing your COVID test and doing the whole verification process that they have going on, which is quite similar to what we have in the U.S. Only difference is in Spain, they make you take everything out and set everything in separate trays. It's ridiculous, guys. It is ridiculous, right? But you know, I didn't have anything to hide, so I wanted to fully comply with them, and which is what I did. All right, so things went fairly smooth with them. You know, I had a bit of a language problem in Spain. I couldn't really find too many people that could speak English that would help guide me in the right direction, but overall there was a few that overall there was a few individuals that guided me to where I needed to be and helped me through that process. So I ended up getting on the plane and I parted Spain. Well, when I landed here in Germany, of course the police were waiting for me right as I got off the terminal. They were there checking passport. You can tell that they were making it, they were trying to not be as obvious as if they were looking for one person, because they were doing everybody the same way, checking everybody's passports, checking everybody's boarding pass and their credentials and stuff like that. But when they got to me, he did pull me to the side and he did explain to me that the reason why I was being pulled to the side was because America had sent them that notification about me and my offense that took place well over a decade ago. You know, I didn't have to give him any details, although I was fully ready to. You know, I had it in my mind to just go ahead and explain what the situation was. I know that it really wasn't that big of a deal anyway. In most countries, it's really not a crime, to tell you the truth. But you know, I just wanted to be forthcoming and didn't want to give off an off-putting vibe. So when he said that America had notified him about my status, my situation, I just kind of shrugged my head, my shoulders, and just shook my head and just said, yeah, they won't leave me alone. You know, I paid them back. I explained that I had paid them back, and now all these other people that I don't even know and have never even met before, now they're saying that I owe them, and that's not right. I don't owe anyone anything else. You know, I paid my victim back, which, you know, I'm not going to go there, but let's just say I paid for what I did. Okay, fair and square. Now I just want to be productive, and to touch on Mr. Stephen Whitsat's video about Germany being open-minded and accepting towards rehabilitation and amongst other things. When I landed here, those two cops that pulled me to the side were nothing less than extremely professional. Let me tell you, these were probably the nicest cops that I had ever ran into anywhere on the planet. All right. They treated me with respect. They explained the situation. They looked at my passport. I had not signed it, but he said that you're supposed to sign it. Actually, that's how he pulled me out of line. He looked at my passport and saw that it wasn't signed, and he used that as an excuse to pull me out of line, so it didn't look all obvious as, well, you're an offender coming to Germany. He didn't do it obvious. He played it off by saying that I didn't sign my passport. So he pulled me to the side, and then he explained that's why he was pulling me to the side. So overall, these guys get an A+. I have nothing but respect for these guys. They treat you like human. He took pictures of my passport. He took pictures of my itinerary, where I'm going to be staying. Made a few jokes. We had a few laughs and stuff like that. But he had me sign my passport, and he took a picture of my passport and sent me on my way. He said, go ahead and go downstairs through the terminal, told me how to get to a taxi and everything. So now I'm here waiting on a taxi, but I didn't have to go through any trouble with these guys at all. None. He didn't even search me. He didn't frisk me. He didn't pat me down. He didn't go through my things, my belongings. He didn't require additional explanations. It was like, we know why you're here. Have yourself a good time. Well, he did ask, what do you want to do when you're here, though? And I explained to him that I really enjoy basketball, professional basketball. So I explained to him that I wanted to go to a few games. I told him the dates, February 6th, and then there was another game on February 15th that I wanted to go to. When I told him that, he kind of made a few jokes about me being tall and being into basketball as well. But yeah, nothing outside of that. These guys were extremely respectful. They didn't ask for too much. They didn't pry. They didn't beat you down like America constantly does. They asked their normal, simple questions that they would ask anyone else and kicked me on my way. The whole process took no more than maybe 2 to 3 minutes. I've seen videos of guys having the same issue, but when they land, they're being held for hours. That wasn't my experience. I landed, and the whole thing took no more than 3 minutes, right? So, after a long journey, I'm kind of shot. So I do want to go try to find maybe a telephone market, maybe get a new phone, a German phone, and check into my hotel. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I will be posting videos for the future. Hope you guys follow the movement and support what's going on. I want to give you guys as much information as possible so that you don't have to travel to these different places and get rejected after spending all your hard-earned money. For anyone, regardless of what you've done in your past, that is wrong. And you cannot convince me that taking innocent people's money is right. You can't do it. All right. When people pay for stuff and they give you what you ask for, it is absolutely wrong to require them to do more for you. Okay. So listen, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna sign out here and put this video together, but I will get this posted, and I hope you guys give me a follow on Patreon as well. Actually, I'm going to be posting some pretty interesting videos there you might want to check out. I do have a few other plans outside of going to basketball games here. Yeah, just want to hold public officials accountable. And the public officials here in Germany, they were extremely professional. You can't ask for a better law enforcement than what I had to go through right here. All right, guys, I'll talk to you on the next one.